We begin in Munich, where diplomats are trying to secure a stable ceasefire in Syria. But the mood has turned dark after 2 days of talks. CCTV's Guy Henderson tells us Russia and the U.S. are trading blows over the war in Syria.
Far from a softening of language between Russia and the West, the rhetoric is hardening.
NATO's policy in regard to Russia remains unfriendly and opaque. One could go as far to say we have slid back to a new Cold War.
Moscow's misgivings are many, but the skies over Syria remain the current focal point for tensions. Russian bombs are still falling, it says, on terrorist targets. Western diplomats insist the majority are moderate opposition groups they want at the negotiating table within days. US Secretary of State John Kerry spoke of a growing sense of fear in the conference hall, that time for a peaceful solution may be running out.
This is the moment. This is a hinge point. Decisions made in the coming days and weeks and few months could end the war in Syria, or it could define a very difficult set of choices for the future.
Both sides here talked of dialogue. NATO Secretary-General Jens Stoltenberg suggested restarting the NATO-Russia Council, suspended 2 years ago over the conflict in Ukraine.
Yesterday, I met with Minister Lavrov, and we agreed to explore the possibilities for convening a meeting of the NATO-Russia Council. Ladies and gentlemen, there can be no choice between defense and dialogue. To ensure long-term stability in Europe, we need both.
But the mood here is darker, even than just 24 hours ago.
It might seem extraordinary for anyone to make comparisons with 1962. That was the year of the Cuban Missile Crisis, and yet it's mentioned here on more than one occasion. Clearly, there have been efforts to try and improve communications between Russia and NATO countries. But is that designed to achieve a substantial thawing in relations, or simply better manage a more permanent state of tension? Guy Henderson, CCTV, Munich.